Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Dark Sense here. We are reviewing Monday Night Raw for November 11th. So let's get into it. It started with Daring General Gunta coming out and basically saying that he's not worried about Damian Priest. Priest comes out saying that Gunther's scared of him. He can drop Gunther, no problem, no issues. And the match is official for Survivor Series War Games. That should be a cool match. So yeah. So pretty much Ludwig Kaiser comes out trying to defend Gunther and basically say to Damian, like, hey, you can't really be talking to Gunther like that. Gunther's gonna mop the floor with you. And Gunther shuts up Ludwig like, hey, let me handle this myself. I don't really need you right now. So so Ludwig Kaiser tries to attack Damian. Damian knocks him out of the ring, and then Gunther tries to get a cheap shot and kind of backs away. Gunther just leaves the ring. He's like, nope, I don't want that smoke right now. Because he's like, to be honest, like, why fight when I got nothing to gain out of it, you know? Dakota Kai is back. Really dope for them. Really dope for Damage Control. Io Sky is the number one contender for Liv Morgan's women's title. So, big ups for Damage Control right now. Salutes out to the veterans. Let's give a moment of silence for them and for all that they did for our country. The next segment was Kofi pretty much thanking R-Truth, like, "Hey, thanks for having our back." The other week, it really means a lot. And Kofi basically apologizing to R-Truth, like, "Hey, sorry, we couldn't have your back um, against Final Testament because Woods was being all weird." I'm really intrigued how they're gonna handle this situation going forward with the Woods and Kofi. I do think it does end up happening. Um, I don't know if they're gonna officially do it that Monday before their 10 year, or if they're gonna do like a SmackDown thing for them because I know that they said that they're gonna dedicate a whole Monday Night Raw to just them. So I don't know if they're gonna do it like the Monday after or the Monday before, but it still should be a really cool segment. Pete pretty much tells R-Truth like, "Hey, stop calling me that word. I don't really appreciate it." And Kofi is trying to be the homie to Truth, like, "Hey, let me handle this, like, let me make this my problem." And Woods is like, "No, like that's not our situation right now." The next segment was Damage Control in the ring against Pure Fusion Collective. And there's them. It is Shayna, Zoe Stark, and Sonya Deville. Io Sky ends up picking up the win for her team. Really cool moment for Damage Control. Really hope to see them get elevated correctly. The next segment was the Usos with Sami Uso, pretty much saying that they need a fifth member for War Games because we're clearly getting 5v5. So my question is for solo side, are we getting Kevin Owens? Are we getting Hikuleo? Are we getting The Rock? On Roman's side, are we getting Seth Rollins? Are we getting Cody Rhodes? Are we getting Braun Breaker? I'll get into that in a second. Woods and Kofi pretty much get into it because Woods, was seen kind of cheating and helping out Kofi. Eventually leads to a Pete Dunne victory regardless. Some more dissension between the New Day. More tension between them. Kofi ended up shoving Woods. Really intrigued to see where this goes forward. We got a really dope Judgment Day segment. Shout out Dom, shout out Liv, shout out Raquel. The only three I really like in that group outside of Balor, obviously. So pretty much they were saying that they were going to try to handle business, so Raquel and Liv can win the women's tag titles later on in the night. And Balor is saying that they would have had more gold if Dom was able to handle Gunther and handle Priest and handle, and just handle that whole situation. And Dom is saying that he got closer than Balor has ever did in the past recent memory to getting a shot or getting a glimpse at the title. So kind of some dissension within the Judgment Day. Even JD sees it. These two needed to be separated. Kind of intrigued to see where that goes. Maybe Dom, Liv, and Raquel break off from the group and they screw Balor maybe in the tag title match or something. Or Dom inadvertently costs Balor and JD the tag titles against the War Raiders soon. Also, they ended up, what was it, Carlito and Dom said that they'll end up handling the War Raiders for Balor and JD to soften them up, I guess, in the near future. A little intriguing because clearly they're going to lose. But yeah, I don't know. That might send Balor into a more deeper spiral. Bronson Reed basically came out and said that Seth was the better man at Crown Jewel and said how he may have won, but he can't stop a literal monster. Seth ended up coming out and ended up leading to a brawl. And then Brunson gave this freaking mean face, which was pretty funny, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm excited to see where the feud goes. I think Brunson needs to win the next match. I don't think he'll win the feud though. Sami Uso trying to recruit Seth Rollins, Roman's old friend. Seth says no because he knows how Roman is and he's telling Sami to run away. Damian Priest beats Ludwig Kaiser because of course he does. Gunther comes out, gets scared, and basically retreats. Sheamus and Braun had something on WWE Speed, which is their like Twitter thing, X thing or whatever. So we're probably gonna get a feud between them. I do see Sheamus eventually winning. I could see something maybe at Mania. I know that's like long term booking, but I do see it. So this is pretty interesting though. What do you guys think about the feud going forward? This was like one of the last things I expected to see was Jimmy confronting Braun Breaker. Jay's going to be pissed about this. It's probably going to cause some dissension between the Usos. Sammy's probably going to get pissed about it too. And Roman's just going to be kind of on his own for a bit. Maybe they might recruit Seth eventually. The Miz and Final Testament have like a thing or whatever, and Miz was like, "I escaped from the Wyatt Six," and he's like, "Oh, I'm done. Like I'm thinking for my family, I'm done." And Karrion's like, "Nope, I'm gonna break your legs, like I said I would." They basically take Miz to the ring. The Wyatt Six come out. That is Eric Rowan, Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas, that is Joe Gacy, and that's Dexter Lumis, and Nikki Cross is in the corner right there. Uncle Howdy is crazy as ever. The Miz hits him with a chair. He hits Rowan with a chair. It was a ruse by Final Testament against the Wyatt Six. That is a pretty decent feud. I'd prefer if I see it at the pay-per-view, personally. I think that'd be a cool War Games match, even though I know the Bloodline thing is going to get one. Yeah, so I guess The Miz is a part of Final Testament. This spot was a little silly. The little, like, they touch backs and they drop them down with power bombs. This spot was cool, though. The Skull finale under the chair. The Final Testament, along with The Miz, stand tall. They did not kill Uncle Howdy, though. Karrion looks worried. Should be cool. Solo and his right-hand enforcer, Jacob Fatu, approached Seth Rollins to recruit Rollins for his Bloodline team because it's clearly going to be 5v5. And Seth says no because he doesn't want to team with a wannabe Roman Reigns. Solo holding Jacob back. I want to see a one-on-one between Jacob and Rollins in the near future. I think that could be a 5-star classic. Last but not least, we got the main event, which was Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair defending their tag women's titles against Raquel and Liv Morgan of the Judgment Day. Dude, this crazy feat of strength by freaking Jade was insane on the Liv. Nia and Tiffany basically come out to try to screw Jade and Bianca because reasons, I guess. I don't know. Heels helping out heels. And then Naomi comes out to even the odds. Liv does this like crazy backstabber move onto Naomi. And then Liv basically tagged herself in to get pinned right here by friggin' Bianca Belair. So the women's tag champs are 10. Nia's unhappy. Io Sky comes out to help, to help out the good guys, I guess, which is cool. Damage control face. This could be the War Games match, actually, for the women. The 4 women stand tall. Liv looks pissed. What do you guys think of the Raw recap? Let me know down below. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, y'all.